Donald Trump, and apparently a lot of other people, don't seem to believe the California wildfires have anything to do with climate change. They're blaming them on water shortages or bad forest management or space lasers or something. But make no mistake, these blazes had a lot to do with the heating planet, including a side effect called hydroclimate whiplash. Let me break down what's really going on. Warm air is like a giant sponge, and the warmer it gets, the bigger and thirstier the sponge gets. During the rainy seasons, this soaked sponge dumps much more water than usual. But the rest of the year, it gets thirsty and sucks water out of the ground and plant life, making everything drier than usual. What does this look like for California? First, when it rains or snows, it absolutely pours. Things called atmospheric rivers dump unbelievable amounts of water on the ground in a short amount of time. This is good for a little bit because it helps solve California's water problem. That's one thing Trump is wrong about, by the way. California at the moment has plenty of water. Some towns ran out during the fires because they weren't expecting a massive firestorm and because people left hoses and sprinklers running to try to protect their houses. California also just had its hottest summer on record. It has barely rained there for months. And that's where the downside comes in. This hot air sucks moisture out of those beautiful landscapes. All those plants turn into extra kindling for fires. And you know what's also kindling for fires? Are all those houses people have built in the areas where the forests meet the suburbs. These are the places insurance companies have abandoned because they're so risky. This week's wildfires also got a boost from strong, dry Santa Ana winds, which form in the high desert and blow down through canyons into Southern California. As they're squeezed through these tunnels, these dry winds heat up. The combination of hot, dry air and hot, dry plant life and hot, dry hurricane-force winds is a recipe for a wildfire that burns terrifyingly hot and moves terrifyingly quickly. This week's wildfires went from 0 to more than 27,000 acres burned in just 48 hours, and they're still not done. And if we don't stop burning the fossil fuels heating up the planet, the hydroclimate whiplash will only get worse, and it won't just be a California problem.